Hello. That was interesting. Are we back? We are back. Woo! Sorry about that. That was fun. Like my mouse disappeared and I was like, where'd my mouse go? And then apparently everything else went away too. Oh boy. Getting this back loaded. Okay. And we're back. I apologize for the interruption. Right in the middle of awesomeness too. Okay. Oh, it would help. Sorry about that. If I, launched the whole thing to talk to my players as well. Yeah. We buried a griffin. No. No, you did not. My music's gonna decide to work as well. There it goes. Okay. So listen. Right. So while it's loading, a little moment to get back into the stream. I don't know if it did it actually kick you guys out and you had to read me, or were you able to just get reloaded in after I restarted the stream? Right, we're gonna kill a few programs to make sure that it runs. It refreshed for you. That's good. Okay. Almost in with our friends. Clicky buttons. Come on, I believe in you. Hello, and we're back.
Okay, there we go. We can hear you.
So fun.
Hey there, welcome back.
That was just the weirdest thing. I don't even know what that was. What happens?
There's some stuff we can check. I'll have to figure it out with
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So I had to kill my epic battle music, unfortunately. Sorry. I have this fun, medieval battle. It might sound weird. Let me see. But we had just buried a griffin under some snow, and we're on, what did I say, round 3. And we got 2 griffins left. Dun dun dun. So, is there anything
Ziesel
else?
asked a question,
Ziesel
but I think
asked
that
a
Ziesel
question.
also had to go let some dogs out. So
Who let the
I believe
dogs
the
out?
question was about if he was pulling along the snow with the thing.
Oh, right. And I believe yes, it is hooked into the snow. So.
Okay.
But the snow is currently avalanching down the mountain. So it's like it's in the snow, but you're not really pulling more. It's just going down with the snow. That makes sense.
It does.
Anyway, so round 3. Anything special you guys want to do?
Are you gonna need help pulling that back, or are you willing to lose that rope?
I am currently contemplating that.
Well, Comet sees a narrow crack in the rocks ahead, and he points it out. You guys want me to try?
Yes.
Okay. You guys can either make an acrobatics or an athletics check to make it through the crack. We are looking for at least 2 of you to succeed.
Okay. We get to choose, so I can do athletic.
All of you roll. Yeah, and you get to choose acrobatics or athletics. Okay.
Okay, that's a 20.
Nice. Yep, so you are able to make it through the little crack, and one of the griffins smashes into the rocks as it tries to follow you.
I'm gonna let the rope go and just lose it in the baton.
Okay. Map is being weird. Come on, select the thing. Thank you. Anyway, so he made it through the crack, and he actually ended up on this side now. The other griffin's still pursuing. So now he is slightly in the blizzard. So we have one more griffin we want to try to get rid of. So let's see. Let's take one of our blizzard things and see what happens. Okay. So heavy wind. As he breaks free of the crack of this mountain pass, a heavy wind batters the sleigh around and is threatening to drive you out of the sleigh. Please make a strength saving throw, and Bame, you are tied, so you can do this with advantage. Yeah, so go ahead and do that. Strength saving throw.
Okay, that's a 20 for me again.
Nice.
These are not nat 20s, they're dirty 20s.
Ziesel.
Yeah, 16, 22, 20. Who's the 14?
That would be Hank.
Okay, Hank, please make a dexterity saving throw to try to grab onto the edge of the sled. And actually, I need a roll for your panther. Which the name is escaping me. Obsidian. Obsidian also needs to make this roll.
With my passive perception and knowing it's rough, can I see that Hank is struggling and attempt to help him grab onto things?
Possibly. You have a panther between you and him. So I need Obsidian to do a strength save. Okay. So, Bama, you are right next to him, so you're able to grab him if you would like to. So go ahead and roll again, Hank, for advantage.
Oh, please let this new roll do it.
Very nice. 21
okay.
definitely happens. And in this heavy wind and possibly falling off this sleigh and everything, you lose sight of the griffin that was behind you.
Okay, so we just straight up don't know what happened to him.
Right, you seem to have lost him in the blizzard. Okay. On the horizon, you see the Crystal Palace. Da-da-da! And I'm going to show you what it looks like as you get closer. So this is what you see in front of you. It's an enormous, exquisite castle made of ice and snow. There are sky-high towers that reach up towards the clouds. And like everything else in this land, it's eerily still and unmoving. There's no signs of life except for on the rooftop. It's the highest floor of the palace, and you hear bouncing tones of a waltz echoing across the mountains.
Okay.
I don't know if I can pull up my waltz music without breaking anything, but I'm gonna try.
Honestly, I'm sure it's supposed to be pretty, but it's kind of just terrifying.
Good.
You know, it's that juxtaposition of like, it's pretty and beautiful, but we're here to fight, and we hear these like dulcet waltz tones coming out of the palace.
Uh-huh. Pretty much. Oh. There we go. Sorry. Here we go. Computer, don't fail me. Sorry, it is just going to be on Twitch. So as you guys approach this castle, a crystalline ballroom appears on the edge of the icy cliff. There are pipers and drummers made of ice performing at the back of the room, their music reverberating along the reflective walls that flash in time. On the open floor, 10 pairs of ice-covered humanoids dance in perfect synchronicity, while other sculptures watch. All is silence except for that haunting waltz music. There's a familiar figure twirling between the dancers. Familiar figure of the Winter Queen. As you approach the Crystal Palace, more griffins start to appear. And Comet yells at you that they will just continue to swarm, but he can probably fight them off himself, or at least keep them busy and distracted. So he will come to a land in front of the palace and release himself from his harness and then fly off into the air to start distracting the griffins. You guys are now currently at the base of this castle. How are you going to get up to the top? Are you going to be stealthy? Are you going to climb, go through?
There seems to be no martial activity in the palace?
Nope. Just a dance. A gala, as it were.
I'm
Okay,
kind of partial to climbing, but that's just me.
How high up is it?
About that high.
Oh,
You can climb with, some careful time and pitons and an acrobatics check.
Sure, but is there a front door?
There is.
I'm gonna look around at my companions and gauge what they want to do.
I mean, we're here. I'm not a big fan of climbing. I'll do it if I have to. I'd rather just walk through the door, but what say y'all?
I would rather just, as it were, I would rather just go through the front door with obsidian.
Alrighty. Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just walking on up?
I'm just walking on up.
Cool.
I mean, if she's doing that, then I'm following suit.
All right. You guys meet no resistance
Same with Hank.
as you walk up the stairs of the palace and find yourself at the ballroom.
Is Zizo following us, or is he gonna climb?
I will follow along stealthily.
He says grudgingly.
Ah, but you are trying to hide.
Okay, so go ahead and roll stealth if you're hiding.
That's a 12.
Cool. As you come into the ballroom floor, the Winter Queen waltz continues unbroken. However, she does notice you, and she begins to dance towards you. Go ahead and drop your characters in. I honestly don't know where the door is. Let's say it's at the back of the room where the musicians are. In this back square over here. Anyway, she will waltz towards you. You guys being extremely tiny. Fantastic. You make you slightly bigger. Hold, please. While I make you non-tiny people. You guys can move yourself back to where you wanted to be. I have to move you to be able to
I've been
click on
playing too
you.
much Final Fantasy. I just took it in stride that she would be like this large, like elemental fairy thing, like much larger than us.
Right? I mean, she is, slightly larger. Yeah, so she waltzes towards you and smiles and silently offers her hand to just the general party to see if one of you wants to dance.
I'll take her hand.
Oh my, okay.
Awesome. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Part of me wants to be like, is this a disadvantage? Because you were just like, sure.
Okay. As you reach her hand, you just become swept up with the music, and you guys watch as she waltzes away with Sarah.
Our party is full of.
Sarah, you feel this sense of calm come over you, and you're just really enjoying this moment. You also feel slightly cold for some reason. What would you like to do?
What is Sarah's panther doing?
What is Sarah's panther doing, Sarah?
Sarah's panther is probably panicking because she's dazed. But we'll probably just hang out with Verbolg. So.
Okay.
So we've got a pacing cat. Great. Vame says and looks frantically at Hank.
Well, I guess we should go get her and try to end this little dance.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we came here for.
I look around the room. Do I see the innkeeper's kid?
Yes. Where did I put him? He is over here.
Is everybody okay? Describe this room to me again. Is everybody translucent? Are they frozen? Are
They
like, what is happening?
right. So I tinted them white because they are ice figures. They are basically statues of ice waltzing around the room.
Okay, so I can't just like grab him and bring. That's not gonna do
You
anything.
can
All right.
certainly try.
Can I slink amongst the what's it called? The statues and stuff and try to be stealthy so that I could plunge my sword into the Ice Queen's back?
You sure can try. And you know, so these are the ones you are currently behind. They are ice sculptures, but they look like the sculptures of the townsfolk that you were just at. So they're like people, and their eyes are moving around and looking. So
Okay.
they're not like
Great.
inanimate
Wait,
objects.
do we still have that? So, oh, well.
It's. I think Sarah has it. No. You had it. So yeah, you still have it.
No, Ziesel has it because I didn't pull it out. I
Oh,
rolled a
Ziesel
nat
has
one.
it then. Yep. For sure.
Well, in that case, then that's the sword I'm going to try to plunge into the Ice Queen's back.
Good. Go ahead and roll a stealth check as you slink around.
If we're about to enter combat, my next move was basically going to be to get in her face. So I don't know if that's something that you want us to roll initiative or not.
I mean, we're not in combat yet, but you're welcome to move around freely.
Okay, I want to get into the middle of the room and basically be like, "Hey, you can't just steal people." It's actually really hard to see the grid. Sorry.
It's fine.
Like,
It's
I
all
don't
just
know.
generic.
Like here.
I think I failed my stealth. That's on 8.
You believe you were stealthed. As you say that, she's waltzing around the room and she kind of gestures to one of the statues, and he walks over to you. And he explains to you, he says, "Good evening. I am Avon, the Queen's butler.
Okay.
She has
where did
claimed these children as her own, alongside all the many others. And you may choose to leave us, or simply join us. But you can't have the children back, for they are hers."
Yeah, no, that's not really how this works.
It is how this works.
Nope. And I stab him.
Please roll initiative. Hold on, let me pull it up. Now please roll initiative.
Was that longsword a +1 to damage?
2 damage, 1 sec.
Violence is always the answer.
Just a moment. Got a lot of things I want to. Oh, my other thing closed as well. I restarted. I need to pull up my stats again. Just a moment. Hello? Hello, computer.
We oh,
Open.
Sorry, I thought you were like, oh my
Sorry,
god.
no. I was talking to my computer. Talking to the computer. Okay. Let that load. Oh boy. It's...
Yeah, I thought you were telling Everin it was a +1.
Yeah, well, it's a +1 to hit. And then there are... Where is it? There it is. Yeah, for now, yeah. The +1 bonus to hit. And you still remember and notice that it hums when you swing it through the air. It's also kind of vibrating along with the music sound. So it seems to react to the music. Okay, you stabbed the butler. So, fine.
Yeah, I totally did. I totally started this one.
Oh, I guess I need to roll my initiative.
Oh,
Sorry.
jeez. -2 dex. I guess that's what happens when you're in ice. So that's a 1. Because I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 21.
Beautiful. Queen, where are you?
Now, do I get a surprise attack, like, before the turn order actually starts? Because
Yeah,
I
the attack you just
literally
did.
just chose to... Cool, can I roll that?
Yes.
All right. Does a 16 hit?
Just a second. Ah, all these moving parts are fun. Add. Okay. Let me find my ice sculpture. Okay, you said a 16. A 16, yes, that definitely hits.
Sweet. That's going to be 13 points of slashing damage.
Damn. Okay. That's fine. He's still alive. However, he is extremely cracked and startled. So now...
Cool. As a
Hmm?
bonus action, I'm assuming I'm
So-
not getting my 2 attacks.
You're not gonna get bonus, you just get the 1 surprise.
Just get the 1
Attack.
surprise. Got it. Okay.
So that will bring us to Azizel. What's his weapon?
This first attack isn't gonna be with that long sword. It's gonna be with my short sword. I am going to move into position so that I am behind her.
Okay.
And attempt to attack her with my sword. I am
Does the
assuming,
music keep playing?
Yes.
and I am assuming she is flanked, right?
She is not flanked. Because the person she is waltzing with is a friend of her.
Well, that is dumb.
Don't accept dances from Ice Queens.
Accept all the answers. Dances. What? What are words?
Can I have used my cunning action to use the hide and gain advantage prior, or to try to gain advantage prior to attacking her?
Can you do what now?
Use my cunning action to use my bonus action to hide prior to attacking.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll stealth. You're trying to beat an 18.
Nope.
Alrighty. So
Dang.
are you stabbing?
That's a 12 to hit.
You miss. As she is waltzing with Sarah, she kind of just does a twirl and just evades your swing, seemingly ignoring you. All right, so that was your action and bonus action. It is her turn. Let me see. What can she do? As she twirls and dodges your blade, she throws out a hand and shoots an icicle at you. That is a
Oh no.
23 to hit. I believe that hits. It's 8 points of piercing damage plus 2 points of cold damage as the icicle slices you in the arm. She will then take our dear friend Sarah.
I'm gonna use my action to uncanny dodge or my reaction to uncanny dodge, and reduce the damage by half.
That's great. Let's see. She will then long jump. She is going to pick up the fairy, do a little pirouette in the air, and just launch herself from the floor and then land over here. All right, and that brings us to Bame.
Okay. If I were to try to intimidate this guy, that would be considered an...
Mm-hmm.
She's over there.
Mm-hmm.
And he is between me and her. If I stay in his, like, range and go to here, is he following me like he's gonna attack me?
Like to take an opportunity of attack, or? Is that what you're
Yeah, like
asking?
in other words, okay, so he's a butler, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have just damaged him. Is he
Right.
actually going to be aggressive towards me, or is he looking, like, kind of cowering?
He is going to be aggressive towards you.
Okay, in that case, I will unleash one of my attacks against him.
Okay.
At the very least. So I'm going to try to hit him again with my katana as I kind of move around him. If a 22 hits, that's going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay. As you go to walk away from him and he turns and looks like he's going to try to slam into you, you just take your katana and hit him with just enough force that he breaks apart into ice.
That's what I was hoping for. Now I'm going to turn and run for the fairy lady.
Alrighty.
I should still have... So that was only 10 feet of movement, so this would be 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get up next to her.
Okay.
And I want to hit her with my attack that I have left. With my katana. Just try to, like, slash her straight in the face.
Alrighty.
That's another 22. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Perfect. I'm specifically going for the face because I get the feeling she might be vain. Hey, that's 16 points of damage.
Very nice.
As I just thrust this katana straight towards her face.
Awesome.
And then I have a bonus action.
Okay.
If I have Shield Master. If I take an attack action on my turn, I can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of me with my shield. I want to see if I can shove her down.
Okay.
It's a contested strength roll. Oh, and I rolled real bad.
Ooh, 15.
No, she beats me.
Okay.
I kind of ineffectually push against her with my shield. Oh.
Nice. Does that complete your turn?
It does, yes.
Okay. So, using one of her legendary actions, She is going to, as you push against her, she reaches a hand out and touches your head and casts freeze, which is hold person.
Do I get a chance to roll a saving throw?
So, here is hold person.
Wisdom. Okay. Oh, great. Does a 15 beat it?
Oh, hold on. A lot of different pages. Um, 15 does beat it.
Oh, yay!
Very nice. Sorry. Hard to read some of these sheets sometimes.
That's okay, because there's a lot of information on there. I'm just glad that I'm not currently just standing there like a useless punching bag.
Right? Okay. Very nice. And so it just ends on the target. Okay, sounds good. Cool. So it does not take effect. All right. Hank.
All right, Hank, feeling a little impatient, is just gonna put on his wooden carved wolf mask and walk right up to.
Okay.
And he is gonna start attacking first with the quarterstaff.
Oh, very nice. 23 definitely hits.
And then I'm gonna try using my hand of harm.
Is that a 15 to hit? So that does hit.
Yeah.
Good.
Sweet. All right, and then with the hand of harm, because of the level that I'm at, I can actually add the poison effect on her until the end of my next turn. So until the end of my next turn, she's poisoned, unless she's immune to poison for whatever reason, and I still get one more attack.
Okay. So that's 11 more, right? So 5 bludgeon, 6 necrotic. And then what does poison do again? Does this not damage each
I
time?
think it's just straight. Yeah, just damage each turn. It's just straight poison. So I think, what's that normally? 1d4? 1d6? What is that?
I think it's one, depending on who you are. Well, when I roll it was 1d8, I believe.
Was it?
I believe
It
so.
seems pretty high.
Let me do a quick look, but go ahead and continue.
All right, and then another quarterstaff for another 4 for bludgeoning. And it'll happen every time her turn comes up
Okay.
until my next turn.
Cool. 4. Okay. Conditions. All right.
And that will end Hank's turn.
Oh, so poison is she has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, then, but that's the effect she's under until my next turn.
Okay. Sounds good. So, after your turn, she's going to do another legendary action. And seeing that her frozenness didn't affect you, Bame, she is going to dance away without provoking attacks of opportunity. Sorry. So she'll take her little fairy friend and waltz across to this side of the room. And Sarah, you may make a wisdom saving throw to see if you can break this charm you're under. Otherwise, you can continue enjoying your waltz with the queen.
Oh my god.
With a natural 1, you continue enjoying your waltz with the queen.
I have a question.
Okay.
Oh, wait, she has a question.
Would Sarah be considered incapacitated at the moment?
Incapacitated.
Or just
Are you
kind of
asking
like.
for use of your panther?
Well, I think technically incapacitated is like being knocked out, but that's just me.
Because since she is, I guess, out of order right now,
Right.
on her turn, Obsidian can basically just be let loose and do whatever he wants to protect her and himself.
Okay. Actually, yeah.
I would argue that technically you are being friendly with the queen, therefore Obsidian would not attack them.
My other question is, what is your effects as a fairy on charms? Do you have any like advantages on charms? As we're looking that up, so yeah, Obsidian can do what he wants, but right now there's nothing aggressive happening towards you, so.
I guess it would depend on if the animal can roll an intelligence check, but
True.
because it has adventured with us for a while and it sees the rest of us attacking her.
I
But
was
then
about
again,
to say, yeah, because the rest of you are attacking. I mean, it does make it interesting. So I can let him roll an intelligence and see what happens.
So Obsidian is rolling the intelligence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is a 7.
he doesn't know. He can't really tell because it's like, wait, they're poking her, but all she's doing is dancing. I don't understand. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, Diesel.
So, elves have a thing called Fey Ancestry, and it says with Fey Ancestry, you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. I'm not seeing the same thing under Fairy, but Fairy is a Fey, so I'd imagine that you could argue that they'd still have the same thing. But
I think it would have had to be specifically stated.
Yeah.
She's slightly different. Like elves have their own intuitive magic type stuff. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. What you doing, Diesel?
yeah, because right under their thing it says creature type, you are a Fey. So that's why I was arguing. But anyway. She's all the way across, right?
She is.
Yeah, she's quite far.
Waltzing around. And all of these people in the center are also moving and waltzing. Just imagine them rotating around the room and dancing.
Does anyone else look aggressive?
They're all just dancing. But roll an intelligence check for me. Continue with what you were about to do.
Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10. I am attempting to attack her this time with the longsword.
Okay. Did you use double movement?
I used my cunning action for
Gotcha.
my second movement.
Just checking. Okie dokie. You said with the special one?
Yep,
Oh, longsword from Lake. Very nice. Okay.
that's a 26 to hit.
And that's a natural 20, so write that down. That's the most beautiful thing ever with the magical special Harmonite blade.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most crap damage ever.
Alright.
That is it critting. That's the crit damage for 5.
Nice. It hums through the air as you find your target very nicely. And it doesn't do much, but let me see. One moment. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. Hold on, there was something special. I have multiple pages. Okay, so your words. You make good contact, and then you're like, oh man, I didn't hit her very much. But then you realize you're like, wait, that's damaging a little bit more than it seems to be. So it hit her more than you thought it would. Okay, and then after your turn, she is going to do a legendary action. Ooh. Okay, she's gonna do this one. So the ground in the ballroom becomes slick ice. And when a creature starts its turn in the area, you have to make a dexterity saving throw. And let's say how big, it just says the ground of the ballroom. So is it the entire thing? Huh.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, so it's like the entire floor is slick ice. Anyway, so if you start your turn in this area, you have to make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. And any of you other than her, gosh, this reads weird. Let me just copy and paste this to you guys. Oh, I can't copy this. Flail. I'll take a screenshot while we do this. All right, so she does that. Now it's her turn. With her turn, she is going to do an icicle. No, she is going to do flash freeze, which is why the ground of the ballroom becomes slick ice. And she's going to drop the temperature of the air in this room. And all of you need to make a Constitution saving throw because it got so cold.
Sounds exactly like what's going on outside right now.
Right?
Constitution?
That's a
Constitution.
Oh my god. Wait. I was not able to use my Indomitable earlier because it's a saving throw and I was trying to re-roll the wrong thing earlier. So I still have my Indomitable. I wish to re-roll that, please.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1 on a con save that I have proficiency in.
Right?
Cool! A 25 sounds way better.
25 is much better. Very nice. We do have another natural 1 though. Who is that?
Oh dear.
That would be Hank.
Okay.
Oh no.
So anyone who is below a 15, I think, which is all of you except for Bame. Ooh, yikes, you guys. All right, so you take happen things.
Oh,
Okay, so you're going to take 14 cold damage, and your speed is halved. On a success, so Bame, you take half that damage, so you take 7. And you're not slowed. And anyone who fails by 5 or more, which I believe is Ziesel and Hank, you cannot take reactions. And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. But it's an lasting effect. I hope you all got that.
okay, so I took 7.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you're not slowed.
Got
Okay.
it. Thank you.
It is now Bame.
Well, at least I can still hit things.
You sure can.
I have literally no way to help my friends except killing things faster. So I'm going to
Kill things faster.
Oh wait, you did say that I have to make a dex save to get to her though, right?
Oh, yes. So, it's the start of your turn, so go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw.
19.
So that's save. So on a successful save, you do not fall prone. And then it says, anytime a creature other than Keone or her allies moves, it slides 60 feet across the ice. It can only move in one direction unless it succeeds a acrobatics check to change directions. So you are basically a castle in chess. You can only go...
I auto go 60 feet.
in one direction.
Okay. That's fine. How about I just go straight into her?
That sounds great.
Yeah. Do I keep going if I slam into her?
Yeah, maybe you trip her.
I could try. I mean, I want to.
Let's try.
If I start moving and can tell that I'm just sliding, I literally just want to point my katana out with the hilt against my So imagine this, okay? I'm in like a fencing style stance, but instead of my sword fully out, I've got my shield out, and then I take my sword hand and I put it in front of my shield with the hilt of the blade against the shield, so it's braced. So now I'm a pin, like a
tack,
yeah, like a lancer almost.
You've got to do the whole Mario Kart turtle shell thing, like with the sword poking
I've
out.
tobogganed before, but anyway, I've got the sword pointed at her face, and I am flying at her.
I love this.
It is your decision if she gets moved after this attack, I suppose. But the katana attack is rolling at a 15.
A 15 does hit.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's gonna be 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I'll have
can
her
I take
do
my bonus action now and do the whole shove thing because I'm able to shove with my shield.
Okay, so what does that do? So that's a contested strength. So I was gonna have her roll a dexterity saving throw to see if she gets knocked over by you. Do you want to combine that with your shove and have me roll at disadvantage? Or
no, well, okay, so I get
strength.
a second attack, so I don't know what order you want to do this in, because basically I'm hitting her with my sword, but then if we keep going, that's fine. I'm just gonna smack her again while we're rolling with my shield pushed up against her.
Okay. I guess.
So no, I guess not at disadvantage. But
Okay.
probably roll her dex against my strength, I suppose.
Gotcha.
Because it's basically because she could be an immovable wall a little bit since she doesn't have this disadvantage of movement, right? So.
Mm-hmm. All right. Perfect. Let's do the shove.
That's only a 13.
Ooh. She rolled a 2, and that's a 0 on strength. So yeah.
Okay, so what my thing actually says for Shield Master is if you take an attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you. So I guess I have to look up the shove action for D&D. But can I go ahead and smack her again as she's moving away from me? Okay. So I smack her again. Oh, no, that's a longbow. That's not what I need. No, stop. Katana. Thank you. Well, the 15 hit, a 16 certainly does.
Sure
So
does.
that's 15 points of damage.
Nice.
And
Oops, that was wrong. She
give me the
moved.
rule.
Come on.
I can either push it or knock it prone. Apparently, I have the option to say what I was trying to do.
Okay.
But the target of my shove must be no more than one size larger than me. I am technically considered a medium creature.
She is medium.
Perfect. I want to knock her prone.
Okay. She is prone.
Sweet. And that's it. That ends my turn. I am standing over her with my katana and shield at the ready, and she is at my feet.
I don't know which one of these means prone.
Just pick a thing.
We'll just do that
and
for
we'll
now.
Know it.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. After your turn, she is going to wave her hands from the ground, and these
goddamn
ice
magic
sculptures burst to life and start rushing towards you guys.
Oh no, and these might be people we could save.
Hank, it's your turn.
All right, and you said we can only move in a linear direction, like a rook on a chess set, right?
So you failed, right? So you are knocked prone.
Yes.
And you start your turn in that area, so go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. See if you can get up. You go to try to stand, and your feet slip out from under you again, and you fall on your butt on the ice. Can't seem to get up. So yeah.
All right, then that ends Hank's turn.
Sorry, Hank. Sarah, your turn. Would you like to try to get uncharmed again?
Sure would.
Is that a 10?
Stands.
You are really enjoying this dance, my dear. You're like thoroughly enjoying yourself. You're going to be extremely sad when it ends, if it ever does. Ziesel! She is now prone on the ground, by the way, Ziesel, in front of you.
I am dropping the fucking sorry.
You are
language.
also prone, though.
Oh yeah, you also
Wait, no. What did you roll?
Yeah, you also failed. But you are right on the ground next to her, so like
Why am I prone?
Jesus.
because you failed the check when the ballroom became ice. Didn't you? Oh, was that the flash freeze one? Sorry, I'm getting the two confused. You failed the flash freeze. I don't remember what you did.
Yeah, I failed the flash.
So then, I'm sorry, let's rewind for a second. Hank, did you... I was remembering the flash freeze. I don't remember what you guys did for the ballroom.
Can you read out her ability again? Then?
I think I didn't have you roll yet because it was at your turn. So 1 second, recon, whatever it's called. Hank, roll me. No, I did have you roll. I'm sorry. Whew, there's so many like really intricate things in here. I had you roll at the beginning of your turn, and you failed and fell on your ass. Sorry, Hank. Ziesel.
I see what's happening.
It is the start of your turn, and there's ice under you, and so I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you fall prone. That's what was happening. Okay, you do not. However, you're still under the effect of the flash freeze, which
half the movement, right?
Is your movement is halved.
Half movement, and I can't take reactions.
Yes.
That's right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so half movement can't take reactions, and the other one is because of the ground effect.
Yes.
And it's a separate thing. Okay. I'm less confused.
complex.
I am dropping
Good
the
lord.
longsword because the longsword is not a finesse weapon. Therefore, I cannot use sneak attack with it because it's not a
Okay.
finesse weapon.
As you drop it, it rings out and seems to enjoy the reverberation of the ice.
Fantastic.
That sword is freaking weird.
I am going to pull out my short sword of vengeance and attack her because she is prone. It is at advantage.
Okay. Yep.
It's a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For a total
Oh.
of 22
Hell yeah.
damage.
Okay, very nice.
Prone is so good for our rogue.
Yeah, she is looking pretty rough, actually.
Wow, okay.
And-
Oh, go ahead.
Then I was going to use my I was going to make my Constitution save. So
Yes.
sorry. That's a 5.
There we go.
So I still.
Oh my god.
Okay. So she looks surprised because she is like, this magical being that is unaccustomed to losing. And so her arrogance and delight in, screwing with you guys is beginning to fade a bit.
Yeah, I can imagine it is.
Okay. And with
of
that,
course, now it's her turn.
it is her turn. So she will stand and use her Lightfoot ability to jump. Hello, person. Thank you. To jump and pirouette. And at the end of your turn, actually, it has to be at the end of someone else's turn, she's going to dance and jump and appear over here with no opportunity attacks.
I hate that.
Right? She basically launches herself into the air.
The thing is, if I had a reaction, I'd still be able to hit her because of my Sentinel feat.
Really?
Yes.
I don't have that one memorized.
The Sentinel basically says if you provoke an opportunity of attack, you get the opportunity of attack if they're leaving their reach.
Isn't that just anything, though?
No, regardless of whether you take the disengage or whatever.
Oh, but this is a legendary action that says that it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. So, I don't know if it's the same thing, but anyway. Okay, so that was her legendary action after use. So she has her attack action, and she is just going to icicle a bunch of you. So, Bame, you hurt her, and so she's gonna hurt you. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 9 piercing and 3 cold damage.
Okay.
And then she is going to hit Ziesel. Oh wow, he's mad. 24 to hit. And that is 12 piercing and 5 cold.
Alright, Uncanny Dodge reduces that by
You
half.
cannot take reactions.
Flip.
Sorry.
How much damage?
I don't. That was. What did I say, chat? It's on 5. I think it was 5.
I heard
cold.
a 12.
And then something piercing. How close are you? Are you down?
No, I need to know how much to remove.
Oh.
I think I don't
11.
remember. I'm sorry. Yeah. There you go.
All right. And now it's Bame.
Oh, good lord. And she's all the way over there now?
But you can move in one direction, 60 feet.
Sure I can.
And she looks really, really hurt.
I probably should pick up the sword.
As you look at it on the floor, it is kind of like thrumming with the beat of the waltz and just humming to itself.
Is it an action to sheath my blade or a bonus action?
I think usually it's an action to switch weapons, but you can drop it and then pick up the other one.
I don't want to drop up my... Fine, I drop my katana.
You're just dropping your weapons everywhere.
Yeah, apparently. I drop my katana and I scoop up the other sword and I push myself off the ice, gliding towards her with the new weapon out, my shield forward, and this creepy background dance music happening, and probably gonna make it sound discordant again, but I'm gonna, like, I don't know, yell out a battle cry, I guess, instead of singing, because I don't frickin' know how to sing, but I will try to harmonize with the music somehow.
Okay, performance.
Oh. Charisma is my lowest. It's an 11.
Alright, you don't have to be good, you just have to enjoy it. So, that was weird. Anyway, so as you make this interesting little whatever you're doing, it starts
Weird
to
warble.
glow and feel warmer in your hand, but not as much as you would hope. It feels like
Right,
it needs more power
Yeah, probably
from
somebody
like
with a tune.
more cheer, more friends.
cheer? Oh my god.
What do
I'm
you,
still
what do,
gonna
you
smack
do
her with
around
it.
this time of year? You're gonna smack her with it. With an 18, which does
Yeah.
hit.
Okay, that's... Wait, no, I still get to add my bonus for having the duelist feat, so that's 16 points of slashing damage.
Nice. And,
And since I had to use an action to swap weapons, I only get the one attack this round.
please add a d6 to that.
Really? Okay. With my... Well, that's a 6. With my weird little
Damn.
warble. I'm sliding across the ice going... "Ah."
With
Like,
this
it's kind of timid and not very good.
with this beautiful singing turtle, not snapping turtle, singing turtle, the sword begins to glow brighter as you get closer. She stares in horror as the blade comes towards her, and as you connect with her, how do you want to do this?
Wait, really? My stupid little warble actually worked, huh?
Especially rolling a 6 on the extra damage d6 roll.
Wow. Can I hit her?
You definitely can.
Okay, sweet. I want to do that.
Okay. You gracefully ice skate across the ice, bringing the sword up into a fencing stance as you just twirl it above your head to kind of mimic her pirouette that she does in like this funny, like,
Okay,
you know,
Okay.
I'm making fun of you.
I like chat's suggestion. So as I slide across the ice, the note I'm yelling is not a note. It's me going, "For."
And you take a clean swipe at her neck as her head flies into the air. As she crumples to the ice, all of these ice sculptures that were running towards you to start attacking crumble into ice, like shards on the ground.
Okay,
And
so there weren't people in them?
no.
These are different sculptures than the ones you said. Okay.
And then the people who are ice waltzing around stop moving, and you can see that the ice is beginning to melt around them. And the entire place is getting warmer and warmer, and the ice is just melting.
Oh, I didn't... I'm gonna yell out to my companions. So death means magic stop. We did not consider the consequences as I look up at this giant ice castle that's probably about to start melting on us.
As everything just goes drip, 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 drip. What do you guys do?
Check the body.
Okay. What are you looking for?
You're such a rogue. I'm gonna help Hank up.
You notice the floor beneath you is getting slicker with water. Please roll. Oh, you did investigation.
Oh, I rolled a 15 investigation.
You find a conical red hat with a white ball of fleece at the end. You find a special ring that looks important, 2 candy canes, and 3 potion bottles. As the ice continues to get wetter and wetter and wetter, and you start feeling yourself sinking into the floor.
We should make like trees and leaf.
What about all these people? Are they still slowly melting? Because if that's the case, we need to at least get them outside.
They're starting to slowly melt, but they're also like kind of like they can still kind of move, and they just look cold, but they're like able to move even though they're still
Can
slightly
we
covered.
Assist in getting them out slightly faster?
Yeah, you're able to gather everyone out. Oh, sorry,
So
Sans. I
slipping
did
and-
take alerts off for D&D.
Oh. You should go ahead and play the Benny Hill theme because we're slipping and sliding and assisting
But
these
I
people
will,
out of
yeah,
this
I will definitely do that because thank you for the bits. Let me pull that up and I will play it for you. Okay, so as I'm loading this, you guys are kind of herding the people out towards the door. You're like, okay, this is melting. Let's go. Slipping and sliding. The stairs turn into an actual slip and slide. And it's literally like one of those things where it's just like a whole what was it, like a water slide, you know, like just people zoom zoom zoom. And you get out of the ice castle.
Good lord. Oh, wait, my katana. No, we're not leaving that. I now have 2 swords. I slide on my shell back in and grab the sword and then slide back out.
So you noticed, I forgot to describe this, after you beheaded her and the sword was glowing, it melted in your hands. And the special sword that you have is no more.
Well then, fine. I get my katana before I...
Yeah. All right. So, for a little bit of expediency to get you guys going, you are able to make it back to the workshop. And because as you're walking and traveling, one of the elves tells you that her name is Holly, and she lives at the workshop. And so you can drop her off there. And they rejoice and they are so happy to have her back. They offer to give you some currency, but it's nothing that you are familiar with. It looks like some random toys, and they give you like a handful of candy and candy canes and things like that. So you drop her off and you leave the workshop behind. And then you find yourself going back to Pinedale, beautiful town. And as you enter the town, you notice that all of the people are no longer frozen. And Pip's mom is hurrying around looking for him, very worriedly. And you guys walk up to the town, and she says, "Oh, Pip, it's you, Pip!" And he runs into her arms and rejoices. Woo!
Before we left the other town, as a clarifying question, because we found some interesting things, like a ring that looked important. Are we planning on showing that to them, or did Zizel not share what he found on the body?
I'd have shared everything but the important ring.
Never mind then. Do we show them the hat? Because they were telling us that somebody was missing.
Yeah.
That's true. You can show them the hat. Yeah, and they will tell you that that's the headpiece of a winter elf. But that you are welcome to keep it as a reward.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. Okay, all right. Will the town we were in go back to the normal realm, like, at the end of the night? Or are we stuck here?
Well, honestly, no one's defeated her before, so this is trial and error at this point. We just know that if by the next morning, the whole town is just frozen into nothingness. So, I guess we'll have to see.
I mean, all right. Yeah.
We wish you the best
Are there
of luck.
people amongst us who were from other towns, not ours, that are still alive? Or is this all people from our town?
You mean like in the town of Pinedale when you go back, or are there other towns around this land?
No, so like it sounds like the way that they're describing it is that children were stolen from other
Oh, the people that you
towns,
got from
and
the
those towns
castle.
are dead, but like yeah, the people from the castle.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're from other towns and other time periods. Like you can tell from some of the clothing
Oh,
and
dear.
things as well that they're from different time periods.
Oh no.
So yeah.
I guess it's up to them then if they try to stay in this little town of builders or if they
Mm-hmm.
come with us.
Yep. So yeah, that is Once Upon a Winter's Eve. Good job, you guys. That Harmonite blade
Mm-hmm.
was an attempt to get people to sing Christmas carols, but you know, it's hard to.
Oh, but we didn't.
It's hard to like get it. It's like, hey, it likes music. It's reacting. You
I
should
got it
sing
kind of at the
together.
end, but
yeah.
I wasn't expecting her to go down as quickly as she did. I
Right.
guess.
You guys gave her some pretty good hits and stuff. And then the blade also
Yep.
affects her more than a regular one.
Yeah, and did I literally get exactly to what her hit points were?
No, you went a little bit over, but that 6 on the D6 roll really
Yeah.
helped. I think you
Okay.
went like 2 over, but yeah.
Oh, but only 2. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, that's okay. I did figure it out as I picked up the blade. But
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do it that turn. I was gonna like do it the next turn, right?
Yeah.
But then there was.
Well, it's hard because it's like the ultimate power is unleashed when the entire party takes part in a song, and it's like, how do you get the entire party to sing? Like, you
To
know,
take part in a
like
song,
what
yeah.
kind of? So it's interesting, but yeah, this was kind of this is fun. Just some of the complexity that she's able to do as well. Like didn't get into everything that she could do either, but that would have been an extremely
legendaries,
much longer
actually.
fight. But yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Will
I
we
have
find
to-
out the
I have
second
to
week of
go.
January?
Yep. Thank
What?
you, Ziesel, for joining us. You can go ahead and dip out. Went a little longer than we wanted it to, but
Thank you for
yeah, our next session will be
Yeah,
January.
we got to get going too. It's pretty late tonight.
Yep. Thank
So
you
Kat
so
and I have
much.
to really get going. Sorry about that.
No worries. Thank you so much for playing.
Thanks,
It was
guys.
great.
Good
You
night,
guys all have a
guys.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't see you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
All right, chat. So our next game will be January 10th, and we will continue with these group of players every second Tuesday of each month. Okay? So, yeah, we will find out then if the town returned to the normal realm or not. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this adventure into the Winter Queen's castle. And it was fun. Oh, man. Well, I mean, we can do like a little, okay, the next morning, and then I'll tell you what happened. We'll see. We'll see if I'm feeling gracious. But it'll be like a message to the whole group. Or we can wait, and then the Twitch people can find out with us as well. Cool. Be patient. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Wow. Thank you very much. Wow. Those are words. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us this evening. I hope you all have a wonderful night, a Merry Christmas, and we will see you in the new year. Good night.